welcome back to Build Magic. In this video I'm going to talk a little bit about the kitchen. I've been working on it for a week. I've got a new kitchen built, and the kitchen's a very important part of a home. It's the core of the home, and a quality kitchen is critical for resale. So we've got a nice modern look, and been working on it, and we're just about finished. First thing I'll do is I'll basically, since I work for myself in this case, I don't need plans or anything to show to a client, so I'll just take images, work off the images, and come up with a cut list. Always demo is first. We'll rip out the countertops, the backsplash, drawers, doors, throw them all in the garbage, get the floor up, all the trim work around the room, basically get down to bare bones. In this case we saved the face frames of the cabinetry, and they were in good shape, and we thought we'd reuse them. Normally we'll wait till last to put down the new floor, but in this case we put the new floor down. We didn't think there was much of a risk of damage, so we got the new floor down so we'd have a clean surface to work on. And then we went right to the shop. Next thing I do is I'll create countertops. In this case I chose maple butcher block. It's a good, solid, stable surface, and you can do quite a bit with it. So I'll cut for the cooktop, I'll cut for the sink, get those into place. And here in this image you can see a couple of, these are kind of breakfast islands. There's a pair of them. Started roughing them out in the shop and got those ready as well. Here I am test fitting, just putting them into position, checking the two breakfast islands and seeing how they fit and how they feel. And we took everything back to the shop and we started on finishes. Finishes can take a while, so we try to get that up and moving, building new doors and drawers and getting finishes onto things all at the same time. In this case, the product is a very popular product these days. It leaves a nice furniture finish. It's called Rubio Monocoat, and Rubio Monocoat is easy to apply even for beginners if you follow the instructions, and it'll leave you with a beautiful finish. There's nothing tricky to it. It's non-toxic, a little on the pricey side, but well worth it in the time savings. It's not as labor intensive as some other varnishes and stains and things like that, so it's a very good product that will give you a great result with, it's not so finicky as some other finishes. As you can see here, the butcher block's already got some color. It's a charcoal color that we've added to the butcher block, and I'm starting to spread. It's kind of an oily consistency, almost a grease, and you spread it, push it into the material as best you can, get it into the wood as much as you can. Then I use a buffer. The buffer is not to give you any kind of a shine, as in like when you're buffing a car or something like that, but in this case it's to remove the oil. So this is still wet. Here in this image you can see that we've got the color in, but there's no oil on it yet. Here it is with the oil on. It's starting to flash, it's starting to set up. You can see it's got a little bit of a shine, and by the time it cures you've got a great looking satin finish. Here I am again, just getting the material, the Rubio Monocoat, into the pores, trying to get it into the wood, spread it heavily, and then remove as much as possible. That's kind of the adage for this product, is just remove as much as you can, and you're leaving a thin film, and that thin film will harden. And here you can see it's starting to set up. I'm using a rag to remove the excess. And you've got to work with Rubio, you've got to work with speed. It does set up, it starts to get a little more viscous, and so you've got to keep moving. If you've got large areas like a huge room or a bunch of different pieces, you're going to have to do them in sections. It does set up a little quick. There I am again, buffing and taking off as much of this oil as possible. Get down to a very thin film, and that'll give you the best results. The prices on Rubio Monocoat are really high, but I've had great success with it. On maybe 10 uses, I've had zero problems with it. I always end up with a decent finish. It's not the hardest finish in the world as far as durability. Sometimes after a couple years it needs to be kind of renewed or maintained, but it is a beautiful finish. The good quality products, I recommend them highly, and I use them quite a bit on built-ins and big furniture pieces, and in this case even kitchen countertops. If you spill on it, it's fine. It sets up real well, and it's pretty hard, so spills don't seem to cause any trouble. Scratches and stuff like that, it's very durable. Here you can see I dropped in a double bowl sink. A high quality faucet is critical to any new kitchen these days, so I think that's about $1,000 faucet. High quality, deep double bowl sink. Here's a shot looking across the room, double oven, and next to it there is an induction cooktop. You can see the glass there. They are absolutely amazing. So we scrapped the gas cooktop and went with induction, and they're just so easy to use and great to clean, and a great product. In this case, it was a Frigidaire unit. Here's a shot of the room. Backsplash is in place, all new electrical fixtures, new electrical outlets, dimmers, things of that nature. Everything's in place. The room's got a first coat of paint on it. Just another shot of the little breakfast island. Floor's grouted, trim is mostly in, and there's one single piece left. We've got a lamp fixture going in the top of the room, and that's about it. Adding about $30,000-$40,000 to the value of the home, and thanks for coming.